This is Keith Boggs, and this is an inspection debrief for 1415 Medina Trail. Taken about 80 pictures. I'll get several videos here also. We're going to go review all this stuff. Later tonight, you're going to get a couple things from me. You're going to get a recording of all this stuff that I'm reviewing with you right now, and you're going to get a home inspection report. So the home inspection report is only going to include the items that you want to address with the builder. So many of these pictures here will not be in the report. Many will be in the report. Many of these pictures are here just for talking purposes and just for your edification. So I'm going to go ahead and go through these pictures and these videos, and then I'll be sending this to you later with the home inspection report. First picture you see here is a picture of the front of the house. As soon as it opens up here, nothing necessarily wrong. This is just for the title page of the report. This is a picture of the water meter handhole. So one of the things that I couldn't do today is verify supply leaks on the at the meter. There's a little indicator, they're called a low flow indicator, and normally you can look at that indicator and see if there's any supply leaks going on. So since the handhole is full of water, we cannot do that. So you're going to want to question the builder, the seller, and have them verify that the low flow indicator there's no supply leaks at the house. That's where it's located, right there. This is your double check valve for your sprinkler system. So the sprinkler system was not operational at the time of the inspection. There are two valves in here that could be in the off position, but since we can't see in the hole, we don't know if those valves are on or off. So you'll need to verify with the builder whether the sprinkler system is operational and it's operating properly. And that's the location of the double check valve. This is where I first went up on the roof here. These are shingles that are not adhering, not sticking together. They actually have at the starter shingles here, they have a little plastic strip that they haven't removed. I'll get a picture of that in just a minute. So these shingles are not sticking together, so they're subject to being wind blown. There's several other locations where this kind of stuff is going on. This is the felt paper. The felt paper is installed improperly. This is a very common mistake or error that roofers do. Putting the felt paper underneath the flashing. It should be laying on top of this flashing. In other words, you should not be able to see this rake edge flashing here. So the builder needs to go around and verify that all the felt paper is installed properly. That's more of the same. This is a little plastic strip here that has not been removed from the adhesive. So the adhesive is never going to bond, so the shingles will never stick together or not stick together properly, and again be subject to being windblown. These are some shingles at the main roof cover. They're not sticking together. Now I'm not sure when they installed the roof cover. If they installed it during the winter time, then the shingles may not bond. There's probably 50-50 chance, half chance that they'll bond, a half chance they won't. So the builder needs to come back before your 11-month warranty is up and verify that the shingles that are now loose are sticking together. And this is more of the same. This is more of the same. You can actually see the adhesive right here. It's just not sticking together. This is the location where I went up on the roof and where I found the shingles there. So there's loose shingles there, also loose shingles at this main roof cover, and a few other locations. Most of the shingles appear to be bonding, so I'm not concerned with the roof cover as a whole, but definitely some further evaluation needs to be done. They can add some adhesive right now, but it needs to be warmer outside. If it's below 40 degrees, 40-50 degrees, the adhesive is not going to bond. It's not going to stick together. This is more of the same. More of the same. And this is at the dormer roof cover, this area right here. This is a plumbing vent here that's not been painted. You'll see these vents down here that they've been painted. So any vents that are exposed to sunlight can experience ultraviolet deterioration, and so they should be painted to protect from that. And that's the location of it. This next thing is a video of the roof cover. So people are always asking me about the roof cover, so I just started taking little short videos of the roof cover after I inspect it. So I'm going to play this video. It's about a minute long. That way you have it for this recording and for your records. It's a good quality roof. It's not a cheap builder grade roof. It's a good, decent quality roof. Overall, the roof cover is in good condition. Video is almost done. This is your air condenser. Uh, I take a picture of the condenser. If it's the summertime, we can run it. Well, I actually take a video of this, but I just took a picture of the condenser and the manufacturer's label. You'll notice here on the manufacturer's label, the max breaker is 40. When I got to the panel box, they actually have a 50 amp breaker installed. So it's per the manufacturer, that's the wrong breaker. So having the wrong breaker is a fire hazard, and it also could damage the equipment and could void any kind of home warranties that you may have. So that breaker needs to be, we'll get to that later, needs to be switched out to a 40 amp breaker. This is the water pressure to the house. The range for water pressure is 40 to 80, and so you're about I don't know, 65, almost 70 psi. This should be fine for a house of this size. This is a little drip leak at a spigot over on the west side of the house. I think I actually have a short video of this too. Oh, this is the breaker, 50 amp breaker right there, so it should be a 40. And that's showing where the breaker is located. This is a kind of an unclear picture of the panel box. This is a kind of a thermal reading of the panel box, just a baseline reading. I took several other readings of the panel box to see if anything was going on. This what you're seeing right here, this heating up here, these are arc fault breakers, and that's normal. So all the readings of the panel box that I looked at, it looked fine. This is a little short video of the garage door opener. So we do two tests of the garage door opener. We do a pressure reverse test. The garage door is going to come down and hit this brick, and it should reverse in a second or so. And then I do a test of the electronic eyes to make sure they're working. Basically walk with stick my foot in front of the eye, make sure the garage door reverses. So I'm going to play this video here so you have this for your records and show you that the garage door did operate properly. That's the pressure reverse right there. You'll see the door close again here in a second. And that's going to be the electronic eye test. You'll see my foot here in a second go in front of the electronic eye. And then the door did reverse, so both those safety tests worked. This is the sprinkler system. There was 9 zones there. I just took this picture so I know how many zones are at the sprinkler system. But again, the sprinkler system did not work, so that's just me saying it did not work. This is a outlet at the refrigerator. So current code requires that the outlet at the refrigerator be GFCI protected. Now some cities, they're not requiring that, so you'll have to ask the builder for you what the city requires. So that outlet normally would be, if they're following the current code, would be GFCI protected. This is a picture of your cooktop, just showing that the cooktop did work. We got nice blue flames here. That's what you want, good combustion. This is a microwave. And again, this stuff is just for us right now. This won't be in the report. It will be in this video. That's the manufacturer's label. Again, some of the stuff is just for me. This is me heating a bottle of water. This is the oven. It was set to 350 and heated to about 325. So the range is actually 325 to 375. So it was within range. That's manufacturer's label. This is a picture under the sink. This is just to let you know that I did test I filled up both the sinks with water and drained them as I ran the disposal. No leaks were present. This is your dishwasher. And so we're looking for temperatures of 120 or higher, but no higher than 150. So the dishwasher was heating properly. That's just the manufacturer's label. This is the fireplace. It's a switchable fireplace, and it appears that the pilot light was not lit, so the fireplace did not come on. So they have the builder verify that the fireplace does work. This is in one of the bedrooms. I believe it's the master bedroom, and you've got a supply vent here. You've got a supply vent here and a return vent. They're very close together. This could cause imbalance in the air conditioning and heating system, cause the rooms to be uncomfortable. Now, this may be something that the engineer told them that based on the construction of the house, they had to be located like this. But we're going to verify with the builder that this configuration is okay. Normally, you've got the supply vent on one side of the room and the return vent on the other side of the room. Yeah, that's the master, so that's where they're located right there. This is another much better picture of the panel box, and it looks fine. Another picture of the panel box, looks fine. This is the testing of the heating. The heating did not work properly, so I had it set on 90 and it should be blowing at the registers 100, 110, 115, 120, even higher. It varies based on the manufacturer, the tonnage of the unit. And when I got to the actual unit in the attic, also didn't have a real good differential. It wasn't heating that well. So the heating system needs to be evaluated and calibrated and adjusted. This is just another temperature reading. This is the utility room, and this is the dryer duct vent. And new code requires a little red sticker here that states the diameter of the vent and the length of the vent to termination. That sticker is not present. This is in the attic. So minimum insulation is about 12 inches, and you've got over 15, 16 inches, and that looked like appeared to be the same throughout the attic. So you had good insulation. This is your Goodman condenser, and you do have an option for a 4-inch filter here. Right now they're using a 1-inch filter, a 20 by 25 by 1. You can actually do a 20 by 25 by 4. That way you don't have to be up in the attic every single month. This is a reading of the supply side of the furnace, and we're getting a 99. Again, that's very low. On the other side we got a 66, so it's about 33-degree differential. That's really not a very good differential, so again, the heating needs to be evaluated. This is you mentioned the chip at the cooktop, and there is a couple chips there. Really, this is just cosmetic. Not sure the builder will really do anything about that, but I put it in the report. You also asked, that's a picture of the, actually a little blurry, of the, I believe that's the back patio door. So I did use the thermal camera to look for any kind of thermal leakage. You'll see some of this yellow you see up here. That's just heat rising from the heater. The door seemed fine, all 3 doors, the front door, back door, and garage door. I did not see any signs of any kind of thermal leakage, so they were fine. That's the front door, I believe. That's actually the back door. Yep, back door. And then that's the garage door. And again, really no thermal leakage going on. Some of these pictures are a little blurry. This is the door going from the garage to the structure. Actually, that picture was taken by mistake. That picture doesn't mean anything. This is just showing the doors that I scanned with the thermal camera. I also scanned the floors. You mentioned you were worried about moisture with the floors, so I've got some thermal pictures as well as some just pictures of the flooring to show the different areas that I checked. But again, the back patio door was fine, no thermal leakage. The front door was fine. This is the flooring, and no signs of any kind of moisture with the thermal camera. That's in the office. This is another area, no thermal leak, no moisture present. That's the front foyer. This is another area, looks fine. That's the kitchen. This is the living room area, looked fine. This is the actually that was the dining area. This is the living room area, looked fine. This is the master bedroom, I believe. Yep, looked fine. And then this is the area near the guest wood floor near the guest bedrooms, and everything looked fine there. Another picture of that same area right there. So no moisture issues with the wood flooring at the time of the inspection. This is really just for me, so I know that it's a Rinnai tankless water heater. That's really for my records. Manufacturer's label. But again, all this stuff's going to be in this recording. It just won't all be in the report. And that's it. So if you have any questions, you can contact me 7 days a week. It's always best to text me first. I'll get back with you normally 15-20 minutes. And then second would be email. That will probably take a half a day before I get back to you. And then voicemail. If you get my office, they're going to text or email me anyway. So if you have any questions, just give me a call. Thanks. Bye.